rolling here at game time as it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball next on the show. Blake Snell is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, the key for Blake Snell is getting him out on that mound every 5 days. He's had some injuries over the course of his career, but there's no doubting the stuff. He's another guy, upper 90s fastball, good curveball. His slider's gotten a lot better, and he'll mix in an occasional changeup. This guy has a chance to be a dynamic pitcher every time he takes the mound.
First offering. Christian Robinson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. Swing and he launches this one to deep left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks' starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know they're hoping for a turnaround from Asdrubal Cabrera in the near future. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Pavin Smith comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The average to start things out at .324. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. And that's over. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Top of the first just underway at Petco Park. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in next, David Peralta. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later.
プレイボールは雨が強くなったので中止になりました。まあまあ赤マムシでも一杯どうぞ。あー、チャー持ってかれた。赤マムシ。直子さんのあの言い方がおもろいです。赤マムシ。
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of there. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
利川スネルさんです。
At the plate, Ketel Marte. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 25 driven in. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The count now at 2-1.
球速いんですけど。
3 balls, 1 strike to
ああ、
Ketel
微妙
Marte.
に外れてる。
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in. If you're
今
the
の入っ
pitcher.
てんちゃうん
Boy,
す
oh
か。
boy, that's a tough one
監
for
督
the
偉い言
pitcher.
ってる。
He's definitely wondering where the
ど
heck
こ見
was
と
that
んや言う
pitch.
て。
I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Digging in will be Asdrubal Cabrera, and he's hoping to
今
get
のなん
things
か入
going
っ
at the
て入っ
plate.
てま
It's
す
been
や
a
ん
bit of a
か。
struggle for him in recent games.
ど
He's
こ見
set,
とん
here
や
it
この
comes.
クソ審判は。
Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Previous history of Blake Snell, he's gone 2 for 5. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. He's falling
あ
behind now,
あ、ほんまに入
3-1.
らんなってきた。
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this
制球が
offense to
乱れてき
keyhole him
ま
in
した。
big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
投手コーチ、コラスネル、何が赤マムシ
One for the Diamondbacks, and it
真
comes
面目
courtesy
に
of
や
the
らん
long
かい。
ball.
今月、
Home half of the
給料
first coming up from
150。
Petco Park, and the D-backs have an early 1-0
弁
advantage.
当買えません。おにぎり1個ぐらいしか買えないですよ。
Luke Weaver gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan, any
ああ、
thoughts?
左
Hey,
か。
we're looking at a real
Tanika.
solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere
2勝
between
6
3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can
白バラ
minimize
も
the
買えん
damage.
ですね。
He knows how to
150円。
control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance
あ
in
あ、
this
オー
one.
ルスター。
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Brian O'Grady is in to start things out as he
弁
swings
当は
and
家で
misses
作
at
って
that
は
one. Strike one. Well, guys, these
日の丸
Diamondbacks
弁
as they
当で
begin play, despite the loss last time out, they've
白
won
米に
4 in
梅
a
干し
row,
1個
so
だ
they've
け。
been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now.
あれはあれで
And
物
this is
足り
case
ん
in
ですよ
point.
ね。たった梅干しだ
Chance
け
to
って。
jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've
まあ
really
飯
been
は
doing
食べれ
that.
る
They've
け
been on
ど、
attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to
梅
their
干
at
しだけっ
bats,
ていう
and
のは
it's
ね。
working for them.
The 1-1 home.
あーっと。
Wow, fastball up and in.
手
I'm
に
not
当たり
sure
そうやっ
it
た。
was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-2 pitch. Down the first baseline.
Oh.
But this will get foul, so they'll do it again.
あー
3-2.
梅干しの代わりになんか、魚とか入れたいですね。
Swing and a liner.
あ
Oh, and this kicks right off
あ、あ
of
と
him.
しよった。ポロリポロリ。
Hey, D-Row, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
Trent Grisham is next as he finds himself behind
チェン
0-1.
ジ、カッター、カーブ。
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And set up behind
縦
the
落
dish
ち
is
カーブがあ
Clyde
るんですね。
Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's
Ah.
exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low-strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say,
正面や。
he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
捉えてるけど正面。
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I gotta believe Trent Grisham is a guy who's going to turn things around
やっ
any
と
day
こ
now.
の試合
He's
で
really struggled in the
80 試
power
合目です
category the
よ。
last 10 games. How about
やっと半分
zero
ぐらい
home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy
長
with
い
the
で
kind
す
of
よ
power
ね。
that he displays. Hopefully, this is the
もう
game
ちょっ
he
と
turns it
で
around.
And that'll
7
bring up
月ですけ
Fernando
ど。
Tatis Jr. One ball, no strikes to count.
456が長いんです。
The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. Popped him up.
あー、
Smith is under it.
ファーストフライって。
Next to the plate for the Padres, Nick Tanalou. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. And he puts it on the ground to second. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Padres leave one. They're down 1-0. Start of the second here in San Diego, and let's check in with Heidi for a little bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store.
なんとか点取られんように。この人でもスタミナが意外とね、減りが早いんですよ。多分5回ぐらいであかんのちゃうすかね。
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. O'Grady is there, one away.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a gold glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. A bouncer up the middle.
Scooped up.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate here is Carson Kelly. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1 on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks.
パドレスのマスオ監督、雨男だから、雨降ったんですね。怒ってばっかやから、天気も雨になるんですよ。怒らないで赤マムシの飲んでください。ワトニーでした。激まず赤マムシを。
Now the first pitch. Hosmer tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better.
あれもなんか相当まずそうですよね。飲んだことないですけど。体にええんか知らないですけど。
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will get foul. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Robinson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
取り寄った。
So the next to bat will be Austin Nola. First pitch on its way.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
And he
な
will
んか
make
偉
the
い
play out
団
there, and
体
there
さ
are
んがい
two
ましたね。
away now. Next up is Jurickson.
パドレスたけし軍団が。
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field.
これは
Ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They trail this one 1-0. And now Luke Weaver, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that, that's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally
あい
arrived.
にく
This
の
has
雨です
got to be
わ
the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2 one more time.
Well,
いや
you
で
don't see
も
it
あ
all
れで
that
す
often,
龍
but
が
this
如
might be a
く
good time for a 3-2 change.
買っ
If
て
he
はっ
can
たから
locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
セブンもあれ値段がね
Good
安なっとっ
swing
た
just
か
a
ら
little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
あれはいずれ
Yeah,
買う
you
つ
could
もり
tell
で
he
す
was
けど、ね、
ready for another fastball, but the pitcher
4
went to
番持っ
breaking
てん
ball,
すけど
and the hitter just fouls that one off.
5番
And
持って
another
ないか
foul
ら、ね、
ball.
欲しいものリスト入れてますけどね。
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at
まあ、あ
bat.
と外
I'm
伝
not sure
も
what he was
い
sitting
ず
on
れ
right
は
there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed
買い
pitch,
ま
but
すけど。
instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Christian Robinson. A shot down the first
Wow.
baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He flied out, leading off the ball game. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff
や
man.
っぱ龍谷シリーズはもうコレクションにしてますね。
Fouled off. The 1-2. And did he hold up in
Oh,
time?
sorry.
A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. That brings up Pavin Smith, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout
長い
victim
名
of the
前
inning
の
here.
赤目さん。ファース
As
ト
he'll
赤
get
目
out
さん。
ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1.
Hey, he's looking
あ
to
大
punch out
阪の
the
人
side
です
right
からね、あ
here.
の人。
And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. And
ああ、
2-2.
際ど。バリバリの大阪で。
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up.
We'll have to
Oh,
press pause as that strike 3 to
低
retire
い
the
けど
side.
入った。
Diamondbacks down in order, but they're on top 1-0.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their third turn with the bats.
2回
And
目の後
unfortunately
に
for
さ。
them, this club has had its issues on offense. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen,
パド
but
レス
sometimes
も
it
今
feels
2
like
位
we're
なんです
losing
けど、
focus
1
and
位
just
が
flailing up
ド
there.
ジャー
That
スなんで
can't
すね。
happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this
多
time
分
back.
11ゲームぐらい離れてんすけど、ドジャースが強すぎて。
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
ワットニー、マスをやかましい。ワットニーじゃない。ファーストサマーウイカ。
The 1-2.
おお、際ど。ああ、ボールや。完全なボール。
This is hit the other way out to left field. Peralta is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
まあ、選手名鑑も水曜日出ますからね。もうちょいですよ。6日の水曜日。
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Man, was that a hack? He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
できますからね。目玉タイトルの。
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
また昼の1時からプレイできるみたいですけど、0時じゃできないですよね、あれ。完全にアメリカ時間合わせてるから。昼の1時ですけど。
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're
あれ0時からできないんですけどね。あれできになったから、昔はよう0時からね、やれとったんですけど、完全にもうアメリカに合わせてるから。
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side, add the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego.
でもまた
設
定もいじりながらね。
Start of the 4th upcoming, but
設定がだいぶ手間取ると思うん
standing
ですけ
by
ど。
with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So stepping in is David Peralta. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the inning is taken low away for a ball. It's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field.
またこの選手名鑑を見ながら座礁をやるというね、最高ですよね。
One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch
いや、
strike
あれ
to.
はボールと思うんですけど。ああ、完全にボールや。
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Late making contact on that swing and will do it again on
やっぱでもこのスネルさんはストレートが速いですからね。
here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right
あー、伸び
fielder.
る。
On the warning
おー。
track, he makes the catch. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera looking to put the ball
な
in
んと
play
か
here.
抑
He
えて
went
ま
down
す
on
けど。
strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Trent Grisham. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
だいぶ振り遅れるんですよね、なんか。
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed
おー
stuff.
っと、
But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
たまにカーブで
Here he
誘
comes
って
on a
くる。
ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
やっぱ振り遅れてる。
Again, another foul
い
ball.
やー、ボール臭いな。
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Shot toward the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play.
Those are the plays you live for as a second baseman right there. You want to range up the middle and make that beautiful throw to first base. That ball was played perfectly. He got the throw off on time with a great exchange to get the out.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
D バックコーチ、酒臭いですね。何飲んでんすか。赤マムシ割りだよ。ヒゲじじい。バックスコーチ、イブオーナーにチクります。
Into the windup and the pitch.
勘弁してくれよ。
Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious
生
T
活
work
か
if
か
he
っ
can't
てる
put
んだ
that
よ。
pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's
荷
full
物
count
ま
now,
とめ
3
て
and
ボリ
2.
ビア行かんかい。
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner.
ボリ
and if
ビ
you
ア
miss
行
and
く
you
ぐらい
walk
な
him,
ら赤
so
マム
what?
シ飲みま
That's
すとか
better
言っ
than
て。
him putting one in the seats.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3 and 2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next, here is Nick Tanalou. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happened. Ball 2.
まあ、ジュニアさんですからね。
Here it comes, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Here's the 2-1.
Gotta believe that runner from
Foul
first is going
ball
to be in
ka.
motion, especially in this
真ん中来る
situation.
か。
As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Slow roller
ああ、
left
引
side.
かれた。ボテボテや。
Throw just in time as they
うわ
get
ー、
him
際
by
ど
an。eyelash.
なんか際どいですね、今。
So next to bat will be Eric
あれ、
Hosmer
チャレン
trying
ジ
here
な
to
かった。
plate the tying run from second.
なんか微妙なとこでしたよ。
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 1-0.
いやー、高いけど
Tatis at second
入っ
and 2
てる
down.
か。
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Late on
Wow.
that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's set. The 2-2. Line
Oh,
drive base hit.
入った入った入っ
Rounds
た。
the corner and is headed home.
よっ
Safe
しゃ
at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
なんだけ早かったら入りません。
Right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Austin Nola will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Med fields it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
いやー、間に合ったか。
Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We played 4, all even now at 1-1. Now at the plate is Nick Ahmed. He'll start off
ピ
the
ッチャー
fifth
や
in
っと
this
き
one.
ますか。みんなだいぶ疲れてんすけど。
First pitch on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Really
まあ
feels
でも
like
こ
he's
の
just
感
on
じや
cruise
と
control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is
6
a
回は
time
無理
you
でし
kind
ょ
of
う
get the
ね。
feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
1 ball,
5
1
回
strike
で
to
これや
count.
から。
The 1-1. Takes that one a little bit low.
い
3
やー、
balls
際
and a
どい。
strike now.
Well, that's ball 3. The Diamondbacks right now would welcome a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field.
伸びる伸びる。
Profar is going to get back and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. In there at the knees, strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away. Next to dig in, Carson Kelly. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. The pitch. Fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A 2 ball, 2 strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 one more time.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The pitcher.
So next to hit is Luke Weaver, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Into the seats, 0-1.
さすがに疲れてきてる。
Swung on and missed. Popped him up.
よっしゃ。
Tatis moving to his left. He handles it easily, and the inning is over.
なんとか5回までいった。
One left for Arizona. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive
さあ、
production
も
at
う
this
一
point.
発は
And
後にさ。
flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just
こ
have
の
to
人
fight
加
through
藤さん
downturns
じゃないですか。
and
なん
keep your
か
focus
偉い。
and energy
もみあげが黒いな。
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The left fielder.
First offering. Jurickson Profar
Ah,
stands in as he
boy, yeah.
swings and misses for strike 1. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Ball 1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
ああ、振っ
Take a
てまう
step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Popped him up.
ああ、打ち上げた。
Cabrera over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
And now here is Jake Cronenworth. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. On its way is pitch number 75.
ああ、入ってる。
One out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Pops this one up. Escobar is in his tracks now. And there's the second out of the inning. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres. Blake Snell struck out in his first at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
まあ、6回から変えますけどね。
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left
Ah,
field. Peralta is under it, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Robinson. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
怪我したらやばいっすからね。
Tim Hill takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
昼3で。この人もよう投げてるけど、防御率結構いいですからね。
first pitch on the way. The 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the
よ
mound.
いしょ。
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Haven Smith. No
あー
hits
この
in
人は
two
ど
trips
こ
to
ま
the
で
plate for him in the
投
ball
げれ
game.
るか。
Strike one to start the at bat. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there. But I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the sixth. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on.
ああ、間違えた。
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. On the ground to third. Reined in.
サード
Throw
も
cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
まだでもヒットを1本に抑えてますね。
Riley Smith enters to do the
あ
pitching
ー
in
帰
the
ってき
bottom
た
of the
人。
sixth.
スミスさんでっか。
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to
シ
go.
ンカー
Brian
スライダー
O'Grady,
カ
1
ー
for
ブチェ
2
ン
on his line so far in the game. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. That evens it up 1-1.
いやー、チェンジか。
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two the count.
ストレートの代わりがシンカーみたいな感じですな。
Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Peralta. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box.
なかなかヒットは打てんですね。
First delivery to him. High chopper to third.
ああ、
He's
引っ
got
掛
to
けた。
hurry in time to first, and there are 2 away. So now into the box is Fernando Tatis Jr. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball
タ
1.
ティース。
Good spot to be in right now. It's going to count in your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Slapped hard the opposite way.
Ah,
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate
ライト前。
appearances.
Up next for the Padres.
Stepping in once again is Nick Tanalou. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set and the pitch. Tatis, the runner at first with 2 gone.
タニエル。
And they pitch out here, but
め
nothing's
っちゃ
happening.
警
Ball
戒して
2.
るな。
Now the 2-0 home.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
This is on the
あ
ground
あ、
over
正面
first.
か。
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
わあ、
He
そのま
will
ま
try
タ
to
ッチ
tag
だ。
himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. Still tied 1 apiece. So here's the
3
cleanup.
対
hitter,
1
Ketel
か。
Marte.
あ、
You
じゃあ
up are
3
the
対
4,
1
5,
は
and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the
ヒ
lineup
ット
that
の
can get
数が
something
3対
going.
1。
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Back goes Grisham. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the leadoff man set down here for Asdrubal Cabrera. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle.
でもこ
Cannot
の
be
ピッ
late
チャ
on
ー打
that
ちにくい
fastball.
でしょうね。
Slow little roller to third. And a
Ah,
high throw that time, but no
高い
problem
な。
over there at first as they record the out.
The bat, number 13.
Striding in is Nick Ahmed, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
いや
First
ー、入
pitch
って
is
な
a
い。
slider down low. It's 1-0.
Well,
際
that
どいな。
backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's
よいしょ。
unhittable.
O'Grady is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So
なん
1,
と
2,
か
3
7
go the
回に行った。
Diamondbacks. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out
い
toward
やー、
left
これも
center.
詰まってるな。
Peralta's after it. He's there and records the
もう
first
一つ
out.
伸びんす
That'll bring up Austin Nola. He's 0 for
感じ
2
はいい
thus
け
far
ど。
in this one. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite
これ
way.
もいいけ
Robinson
ど
is
正面
there,
って。
2 down.
なんかこんな当たりが多いんだ今日は。
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet
今
line
のも
drive
タイ
that
ミン
gets
グはいい
caught.
ですけ
He
ど。
would have represented the go-ahead run.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 2.
わ
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
ああ、詰まった。
Escobar brings it in, and that ends the inning.
いや
Padres down in
ー、打
order.
撃陣
Score
全員
remains
赤まぶ
deadlocked
し。
at 1.
みんなまずうて飲めませんよね。
Eduardo Escobar standing in, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now. And
ま
I'm
ず
sure
い
you're
もう一
enjoying
杯と
that
か
battle.
言えないです
Bullpens
よ。
are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
This is on the ground over to
よい
first.
しょ。さあ、
Throw
早
on
い
to。first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
なかなかでも
Now to the plate, here
いい
is
感じ
Carson
で
Kelly. It was a walk in his last trip.
抑えて
Ball
ます。
one as he lays off below the
まあ
zone.
スタミナもまだあるし、
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0
2万
now.
7000人。
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Geraldo Perdomo will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
ああ、変えてきた。
First pitch coming, here it is. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll come in here at 259.
まあ
No
ま
home
たピッ
runs
チャ
as
ー変わ
of
る
yet,
から。
and 5 driven in. Lifted down the
よ
line
っし
and
ゃ。
left. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Still tied 1 apiece.
まだでも1安打で抑えてますね。デベンスキー。クリス・デベンスキー。
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go.
さあ
And set
8
to
番
go
から
is the
か
third baseman, Jake
こ
Cronenworth.
の人が出るか出んかですよね。
Pitch popped up.
Ah.
Escobar might
Okay.
try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul.
チェンジスライダース
Set
ト
to
レート。
deliver the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
おー
Sent
しゃ
on the ground out to
ライ
second.
ト前
And
これ
this
どう
gets
し
through
ようか
into
な。
right, so he turns the
バン
0-2
トするべ
count
き
into
か
a
代
leadoff
打す
base
るべ
hit.
きか。
You don't see that too much in today's
あーで
game.
も
Most
代
guys,
打
it
し
doesn't
ましょう
matter
か。
what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the
ここは
ballpark.
代打
Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
誰にしようかな。パワーがある人。あ、でも内野が3に乗るからね。内野を使いたいとこですけど。それやったらやっぱマチャドさんですかね。
Manny Machado will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
で、もしタイムリー打って逆転したら、抑えの準備ですわ。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at
最悪なのはダブルプレーって
11
一番あかん
runs
す
and
か
the RBI count at 35.
それはなんとか。リードでかいな。
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the
入って
benefit
る。
of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway.
際
Nothing in
ど
two
い。い
now.
や、ボールやん
After
か。
falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
今のはボールでしたね。
Here comes the 1-2. Is a fastball that misses.
おー。
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
スライダーもあるからね。
He stays alive, still
振り遅れ
2-2.
る。
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
マチャドさん。
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is line to left.
超えるか。
Peralta is
取り寄
there
った
and he'll bring this one in.
また取り寄るな。なかなか頭
He
濃い
hit
んで
that
すね。
ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it
今の
just
も
a bit.
感じよ
The
く出るん
location
です
was
け
a
ど、
little on the outer half, so he would
レ
have
フ
hit it
トがうま
even
いこと
better
取りよ
if
うす
he
ね
would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
さあ1番か。
In now, Brian O'Grady, and he puts it on the ground to second.
最悪のダブルプレ
There's
ー。
one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6 to
最悪
3
の
double
ダブルプ
play
レ
to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
仲間虫2倍で飲まさなダメですな、これ。さあ、ピッチャー変えなあかん。
Ryan Weathers will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will
キ
be
ャッ
keeping
チ
the
した
ball
ら
game
赤
tied
マ
until
ムシ
the bottom
100倍
half.
赤マムシの丸焼きとかね食い物まで全部赤マムシで飲み物
All
から
set
食
to
い物
start the
まで
9th in this one, and standing in the rookie
すべて赤
outfielder
マムシ
Christian
料理で
Robinson. Here's the first pitch.
さあこれでまたピッチャーをやりながら
The 1-0. Swing and a liner.
セン
That
ター
gets
前や
down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
The first baseman, Haven Smith.
なんかバントするみたいなこと言ってますね。まあセカンドとか2番か。まあリードはそうでもないですけど、ほんまにバント来るかもしれない。ああ、来た。ほんまにバント来た。ファール。あとはこの男がバント決めれるかどうかですね。ああ、また来た。ああ、これはあかん。これはもう普通にいっとかな。うまいことしたな。さあ、こっから3番、4番。まあ、今日は1本打ってるけど。ああ、怖い。あっさり打ち上げてくれた。さあ、あと4番。今日はでもフォアボールだけで。ああ、でも歩かした方がええとか言ってますね、これ。いや、歩かしたくないな。おお、怖い。真ん中行ってる。ど真ん中危ないですね。
So he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
さあ、三振するか。ああ、
In the dirt here, but it won't skip
怖い
away
な。
far enough for the runner to advance. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, this is a pretty good
さあ、
at
ラ
bat
ン
right
ナー
here.
走
From
るでし
down
ょ、
in the
これ。
count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And this one misses here.
Ah,
A close pitch
低い
on
か。
3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
もう
So
ちょい
that's the second walk
高
he's
さがあ
worked
れば
in
入っ
this
て
one.
たんです
Yeah,
け
and
ど。
that seems to be a
ちょっ
popular
と低い。
approach when this guy steps in. He can really
あ
hurt
れ
you
ス
with
トラ
one
イク打
swing,
たらおも
so
ろかったで
I
す
think
け
the
ど。
idea is mostly not to let this one
さ
guy
す
beat
が
him
に
at
ニ
it.
ュアンス
Tim
の。
Locastro will come on now and pinch run here. Next, it'll be Asdrubal
さあ、5
Cabrera.
番
It's
で
been
も
a
今
rough
日ノ
go
ー
of
ヒッ
things
ト
at the
か。
plate for him so far,
カ
but
ブ
his
レラ
guys
さ
are
ん。
looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ball 1 to start
ああ、
the
ちょっと
at-bat.
話し合いしときましょうか。忘れてた。ピッチャーやりながら。ついでに
Now
話し合い。
time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
赤マムシ1本持ってきてくれとか言って。気合の赤マムシを。
The 1-0.
あ
In the dirt, and now let's
あ、
see.
やってもうた。
And he is in there at
やら
third.
か
It's
し
the
た。
possible go-ahead score. So now 2 men in
あ
scoring
っち
position.
ゃ。
Well, you live by the sword, you
野良
die
さんが
by
や
it
ら
too.
かしま
He
した。
went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there.
こ
The
れは
catcher
や
can't
ばい
come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
2-1.
おお、危ない。
Robinson on third.
野良さん
Castro
もちょっと赤マ
second
ム
with
シ
2 gone.
1本お願いします。
Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting
あ
fast.
あ、怖い怖い怖い。取れ
out
取
to
れ取れ
left.
取れ取れ。あー
And
ち
that
ゃ
gets
ー。
over the
入
wall
っても
now,
う
but
た。
both runners will score anyway.
Dan, this had all the makings of
最
going
後
extra
は
innings,
打たれ
but
た
right
か。
there, a knock to drive into for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge
あー、
2
届かん。
RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
これで一気に2点入る。
To the plate now, Nick Ahmed. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for
まあ、
3
ノー
in
ヒ
the
ット
game
と
so
はい
far.
え、やっぱり打
And
ち
he
ま
gets
し
a
たな。
piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit out towards second.
よっしゃ。
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is
い
retired.
やー、2点入ったか。
So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth.
野良国
Diamondbacks
で
lead
す。
this one 3-1. Tim LeCastro
さあ、
will stay
抑
in
え
the
が
ballgame
来
as
る
he
か。
takes over in center. Tyler Clippard comes out of the bullpen to shut
これ
things
が
down
抑え
here
で
in
す
the
か。
ninth.
クリッパード。防御率4点台か。
All set for the bottom
い
of the
やー、
ninth.
ノーヒッ
And
ト。
that brings up Trent Grisham.
もう代打しまくりで。
Tommy Pham will be summoned to pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win. So he's got his work cut out for him here.
また球種が多いですね。スライダーはないけど、
Here's the first
縦
pitch.
落ちカーブと。
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch
Oh,
here
I'm
that
not.
misses for ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 11 home runs and 28
スプリットと
RBIs.
縦落ちカーブ。
Hit hard on the ground to second.
あ
Right
ー、
to
捉え
Cabrera.
てるけど。
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Next to hit is Fernando
今の
Tatis
真ん
Jr.
中ですか
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Tried to check it and it's 0-1.
いやー、スプリット。
Swings through it for strike
い
number
や
2.
ー、これチェンジ
This
か。
offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too
際
much
どいとこ。
pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Lifted down the line and left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Got him swinging in the dirt.
あー、縦落ちカーブ。
And he makes the throw to first. Tatis is retired, 2 down now.
The second baseman.
At the
めっ
plate
ちゃ
now
落ちま
is
すね、あれ。
Nick Tanalou. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
あー、加藤さんしましょ
Gosuke
うか。
Katoh gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance
Kato
with 2 out and the
Gosuke
bases
さん。
empty. First pitch on the way. As the first pitch to him is swung on and
Yeah,
missed for
これ
strike
ほんま
1.
よう落ちる
And
な。
he's a guy looking to break out in a big way.
タイミングはい
Hasn't
い
been
けど、
getting
だ
the
いぶ低
results
い。
he or his club have been hoping for. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Ah,
This should do it.
終了。
Taken there by Cabrera. Throw in time for the final out, and the
残念
Diamondbacks
でした
have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Arizona Diamondbacks came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Chris Davinsky earns the victory
Yeah,
in relief in this one, his
9回
seventh
の
of
2
the
点
year.
が痛かった
Tyler
ですな。
Clippard wraps it up for the save, his 17th on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
スネルさんも抑えとったんすけどね。いやー、惜しいな。
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
監督、コーチ、選手全員赤マムシ1000倍飲んでもらいます。連帯責任より赤マムシ。いやー、負けたか。これで一回休んでから広島3連戦ですな。ここでやっと7月入るんですよね。で、やっとオールスターですね。長いな。まあでも貯金は16あるんですけど、スープに赤マムシ 貯金はあるけど、ドジャースがあまりの強さで、貯金40持ってんすよ。巨人が3位やけど、巨人は借金ですけどね。あ、でもダイヤモンドバックスって4位やったんや。23.5。ロッキーズ30ゲーム離れてますよ。離れすぎでしょ、これ。ブルワーズとメッツと、アストロエンジェル。で、靴下さんとインディアンと、レイズとヤンキーが並んでる。まあまだ借金じゃないだけマシですけどね。まあでもドジャースが強すぎて独走状態ですけど。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうか。試合後緊急会見。解任となり、アナゴベンチコーチが。アナゴさんですか。アナゴベンチコーチ。赤マムシ飲みながらダブルヘッダー。あっちゃー。よっしゃ、これで。いやー、赤マムシは遠慮させてもらいます。白バラでお願いします。さあ、では。えよいしょ。